Now, now, what I said is, this is the mindset of this man. He got it set in his heart that he is going to destroy every man and leave the white man upon him. For what? You didn't make a man. You didn't create a man. So you don't know the integrity of the constructive pattern which God used to format and to create this man. If you don't, and you look at everything from the outside as scientific facts, the scientific facts in a due process of time, it's going to fail you. Because through your scientific facts, it gives you a sense of delusion, and a sense of delusion is going to give you a false hope and false judgment that will deceive you in the end. It's going to give you a form of myth. It's going to point to you a substance of lies and false hope. That in the end, when you go to your well, the well is not going to give you water. In the end, when you go to your fields, your crop, for the harvest of your crop, it will not give you food in that due process of time. You will look, then you will turn to him who created all things and look to him for hope, and he would have closed the doors of heaven and shut the windows of the kingdom, and there will be no hope, and there will be no God. He will leave you to the works of your own hands. And when you find out the works of your own hand would have failed you, and there will be no food upon this earth, there will be no water in the land, and there will be no herd in the stall, then you will look and you will look and you will not find hope. You will turn to the God who created you, and he will not hear you, and you will fall upon this earth like a worthless garment have been cast by the wayside, and you will rot upon this earth because of your own ignorance. I can care less whether you listen to me or not. I can care less. I'm tired of working with you. I'm tired of speaking to you the word that God has said me. And every time I sit up and speak to you, you send a man after me to kill me. But you can't tell these preachers preaching lies. Although they got to be serving the Antichrist, because I don't hear nothing about you running them down, trying to beat them down, or trying to destroy them. But I will never abandon my post towards God. Well, when you look at the situation that we're in, when you look at the buffaloes that they came over here and killed Paul against, and we saw what was happening, but we didn't understand it. We heard it, the gun rang out, kill a buffalo, and you lured as you did this for facts to create a situation where the Indian will serve you, the rich man. You created his kingdom to become rich and be the dominant power over the earth. That was your mindset. When you brought the Africans over here from Africa as slaves, and you made them to serve you and made them to obey you through this due process of your legacy, then you create a myth to put them in prison behind prison walls. That every time a child is born into the black race, and every time he stepped out to his front door to reality, to head to become a citizen after he was freed from slaves, he will be end up in prison some way and somehow, or in some possible way. You did this through so many means. You created pitfalls and snapped that with drugs. It's one of the main parts that infected them. It's the reason God sent Jesus here, and he talked in St. Matthew's and say, you see, and you, let me go to this, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna tell you this reason he said this, because the drug, cocaine, is one of the myths that the United States said before, that God is speaking of. He has corrupted his own house by doing these things. Go to chapter. I'll do this on the other one because I don't have enough time to speak these things here on this, but I'm going through this here. Now, let's go past this here a little bit, and then I go back, by going back to St. Matthew chapter 13 on this next thing here, and it'll take us to this chart here. Well, once he captivated the minds of the Indians, they had to take and buy food that this man manufactured. When they came over here, they domesticated cow, and he didn't have no more of his buffalo to eat. He had to buy beef from the white man. Yet he done destroyed the seed of his buffalo and leaving them as a very few. They could have buffalo, but not as an abundant. Because this man done domesticated cows. You done eating cows that this man done tricked out. What I mean by tricked out, he done fed all kind of chemicals to change the integrity of this cow, interbreeding this cow with that breed, and all of this, taking away the integrity. Well, the man, Indian who lived here in this country, when he ate buffalo, he ate buffalo. He wasn't in crossbreeding with something else. Not destroying the integrity of the true food. This man here brings in his domesticated cows, interbreeding this with that breed, taking away the integrity of the cow, but yet he's selling it to these Indians as part of their food. He go and compass the streams of the United States of America, and he take and put postage signs all over these streams, and he take and create privatized streams through the rich man, and he take and start selling fish and forbids you not to fish at places, put his house and everything around the fish pond. We see these things, but we don't understand what we are seeing. We hear all of these surroundings of the building and the hammering of these people create an empire to serve him and only him and his people, but we don't understand it. Well, you can't fish, so you go up to Walmart and you buy his food. You cater to the rich man, building an empire for the rich man. Well, while at the same time, you done created a substance of drugs and alcohol over here to defile this black man, because you trying to destroy that black man through secretly, trying to exterminate him, but you exterminate a vital part of your body that you need to keep you alive. But God created China. He made China. You start serving the ways of China and Japan, because Japan, everything, God, while you were building up over here, God was tearing down over here, and he drove you to China and Japan, because you buy everything from China and Japan. The bomb, the mighty bomb you build, to destroy the whole entire world, God is destroying you with the knowledge of Japan and China over here.